They said to come back. They said things have changed. And of course they said this is the perfect time to get back into Destiny 2. Well, are they right? We'll find out today as I narrate my game time experience. This is new for me, we'll see what happens. Alright, so after several months of putting down D2 and after all the tiny little micro expansions have aired, it's been a very, very long time since I played the game. So even seeing the weird loading screen is, well, weird and different. Also, man, is that ship just unbelievably tiny? Like, I must be just cramped as hell in there. And anyway. Anyways, legend foretold of there being a way to actually gain levels now quite quickly in D2 rather than just having to grind endless strikes or play endless PvP matches where you're kind of getting dunked on. The only problem with this is that I didn't know where to find it. I remember hearing the information a long time ago and I just completely didn't know where that was. So after me MacGyvering my way around the tower and realizing I just know nothing, I googled it and then found out, oh, okay, we need to go to this location, Nessus. Also, Mother of God, does my character look vile? Anyways, listen, the fight for light was never kind to me, okay? Oh yes, but I almost forgot the whole reason why I actually even decided to jump back in, morality-wise, and just generally having very harsh opinions of D2 towards the end of my playtime, was this wretch of a woman called Tess Everis. Well, we got some information that says that she's basically going to be getting pseudo-neutralized or basically just handled better in my opinion. So I was like, okay, I see you, Destiny. I see you, Bungie, leaving Activision, doing some good things, actually changing the way your game is monetarily made, which again, I disagree with the like 8 forms of monetary value that they're putting on one game. But anyways, moving on, the quest, leveling up because I'm a little bitch with no light. Cool. Also, side thing, this exists. What a treat. Why did it take so many years to get? Anyway, sorry, I don't mean to be ungrateful. Moving on. Fast forward me struggling, like probably too much. I finally found where the hell to go to attain levels quickly. Ultimately, there's a brand new quest. You know that crazy sweeper bot? Oh, that we love so much here. We have his emote, and it's the only thing I've ever gotten lucky in Destiny to drop, and I love it because I actually really like the emote. It's also an infinite emote, which is cool, meaning it doesn't ever stop its animation. Wicked. Anyways, we make our way to this fabulous, I don't know, mouthpiece for Callus, and he gives us a myriad of quests to complete. As well as just kind of being more aggressive than I like. I thought he would be a very happy, sweet bot. He's kind of a McA-hole, so that's disappointing, but you know, you can't win them all. Also, side thing, never really knew this, Callus is in love with us. What a weird thing. A raid bot's like just wanting the best for us in a very strange way. I mean, sure, you're a glutton, but that's kind of your thing, all right? Alright, so this is just sad. I had no idea where to track this because they changed the hubs and shit a bunch. Apparently, it's in your like directory. Listen, it's a lot. I spent like 30 minutes just stuck trying to find out where the quest objective is to find out what to do. So that was fun. Oh, good time. So the glorious Sweeperbot actually has a plan for us to beat the living shit out of some Vex. Why? I don't know. He just wants us to smash some Vex. So he wants us to get the final blow for a bunch of Vex. So I didn't know if final blow just meant you get the kill or if it means physically punch them because there's a little punch icon. I believe it's punch, so we just punched everybody, and or stabbed, whatever it is. I don't think my throwing knives count, so I made sure to get it up close and personal. And yeah, that's boom, done, baby, bam, bam. And after getting slightly lost in the words and text and all these other things I haven't completed, go team, I finally found out what to do. We have to go into a weird lost sector, which is really hard to find, but guess what? Your boy finally found it because of a little individual down there, actually. I just followed the name and I was like, that guy. And you know, it's secretly that guy helped me. By the way, person, if you're out there in the world and you see this, hey, you're great. You're great, Copy something. I just remember your name is Copy, you know, it's like, why was that your name? I don't know, it's weird. You should think you'd want to be the original or something, but sure. Thank you. I don't know what I'm going after right now, bye. And wrecked. So wrecked. I fucking love the knives so much. That's one thing that I think back about Destiny. I'm like, ooh, this hurts me. And then when I walked away from it, because I walked away from Destiny because I was very much just annoyed with the state of the game and how many, like, yeah, you paid for basically the same amount for a DLC. And then on top of that DLC, it seemed like, to me at least, way back in the day, that it seemed like the majority of the update was like cosmetic shit for Tess Everis. And I was just like, come on, man. I paid like much for a DLC, and then also it's a $60 game, and there's shit tons of microtransactions. Yes, it's all cosmetic, but shouldn't some of that cosmetic cool looking loot be there? Also, side thing, I'm a lone wolf player. I don't like playing with a lot of people. I don't have that much time on my hands just to play at a drop of a hat. So, your boy doesn't. And that's why I kind of walked away. But this damn new Wellspring thing that we're about to jump into is amazing. Spoilers. I kind of just, yeah, the whole video is ruined. Anyways, and again, I can't believe how slow I was at understanding any of this. But basically, and I already knew generally what the chalice was, but you can put some runes in there or something, some magic dust, and you'll get a higher chance or a for sure chance of getting a special reward slash whatever. You know, like a gun, sniper, sorry, or a pistol, or a sword maybe. Who knows? But yes, anywho, what it asked us to do next is to complete this person's bounty. Although I did think at first it told us to go back to him. Let's not talk about it, okay? It wants us to generate orbs of light and just all around get experience. Now, in my little noob, lone wolf status kind of player, the best place for that, for me, I think, is, of course, doing strikes, where it auto-matches you with people. Yeah, that's it. That's there's not a lot else to do. We could do Crucible maybe, but that sounds just horrible, especially for generating orbs of light. So yeah, strikes it is. Also, man, since I've been playing D2 for quite a while, at least back in the day, I remember how to do this back to front. Kinda. I always remember there's one location that almost always gets you killed. And it is, of course, yeah, okay, yeah, it's not great. All right, listen, everyone feels real shit when they die right here. Listen. When you're reaching for the stars, you may get burned by the sun. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's go. Whatever. Yeah. After murdering just tons of Vex, pushing through each encounter, my team, always often better than me, is, you know, basically carrying me. What a lovely bit of people. Also, have trash gear, might I add. Utter garbage that I'm rocking. It's not great. I don't even want to look at my character. It looks filthy, disgusting, a mess. Even beforehand, it wasn't great. It got worse. I know, shocking. Also, what luck is that? Isn't that crazy? That's gonna fuck up the way I'm syncing these out. But anyways, yeah, two damn purples, albeit both trash. Still 2 purples. Something. And at this point, I clicked in my head where I was like, oh right, we're supposed to be generating orbs, not just autopiloting Destiny, which is so hard to not do because I played this game a lot, like too much. Like God in heaven, my life. Anyways, I can learn how to fucking play the piano. Anyways, I equipped a weapon that has a masterwork on it that allows you to generate orbs of light, which I do believe does count, which is why we got this completed within 2 strikes. But I only filmed the 1 because who needs to see the second one? It was just a lot. Who cares? Anyways, we make our way through the encounter. Boom, bam, final boss. The final boss is actually very weird because we're actually really over leveled for this strike, and it's kind of shitty because you can't get like loot from strikes, like higher light level loot from strikes, which is weird. I guess they really want you to play the new stuff, which makes sense. It's pretty fun. Yeah. Although, yeah, holy shit, I forgot I melted the boss like in one hit. Blade Barrage. Oh, wait, is that right? Blade Storm, something. You get it, the thing I just used. But I will say that the game got glitched for a minute. Like, we did just ice him immediately, but then the game kept going. So I'm not sure if the game just broke, because it's like, what happened? You're not able to do that. But anywho, we eventually got our loot, in which it was a bunch of purples, which was amazing until you look at it, and then you're like, oh, they're all real low light level. And I'm kind of confused because I thought even if you had like high level light gear on your character, it will give you that, but I think it's your light level, not like your light piece. Alright, who cares? Let's move next step. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this has all been just a giant prepper for what is to come, which is us finally, well, first we get some like trash blues. We look vile, like I mentioned many times. But we do get access to the new thing, which is called the Well of... So, I don't know. It's a well thing, okay? Callus breathes on us a lot when telling us about it, and honestly, I tuned it out.
If you wish to finish your chalice, come to the Leviathan.
But he does talk about how he wants us to prove our worth, and I've seen gameplay pseudo around the internet about it. I never really understood what was happening, and which is why when you get to play it, it's actually a blast. Although, well, you guys are seeing gameplay of it right now, but goddamn, is it really hard when you don't have any gear? Like, I'm just rocking the blues, and that's all you guys see. So I imagine when you get like some gear and you can infuse your old gear up so that you can at least have one legendary, or sorry, exotic, and one exotic gun, that's where you're living. That's a good place to be, I think. Otherwise, trash garbage. It's real hard to play. You're constantly getting downed. You're moving at a snail's pace. In my opinion, one of the things that are amazing about it is if you actually do really well, it will speed up the process of you getting your loot, which is wicked. I don't know if you'll always get loot though, like legendary gear from it though, just by completing it, or if you do need to invest like in the chalice, like put some souls or whatever. Chalice is like, I don't know, fucking coins that are made of nothing but chocolate. So we have the heart attack.
Also, another thing, this is my first time doing it, right? So I see all the, I'm again, super hard leaning on my team. Although, none of the encounters are impossible. Like, I actually, way back in the day, and this is why I say, by the way, that, like, one of the reasons why I left Destiny 2, so to speak, is because it became so multiplayer centric, where to me that was always kind of like that was a deal breaker to me. Not because I didn't like playing with people, but because I didn't have the luxury of playing with people as much as other people, I guess. Like, so for instance, I'm very tight when it comes to time, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. So I don't have the ability just to like drop my whatever I'm doing and jump in and do a raid or play with my friends immediately. So it doesn't really facilitate me in a weird way, which is fine. I'm not trying, like, I'm nothing special. You don't need to do that for me, but that's one of the reasons, is like I couldn't just jump on whenever my friends were on, and because it just happened chance, my friends live in like other parts of the world, so I would need to, I don't know, sign on at this specific time to play with them. But it didn't really work out that way because I'm a busy bee. So I need to like play whenever I have the opportunity to. And when that's your situation, it's that much harder to actually play a game that demands you to play at a specific time, you know? Which is why I actually really like this Well of Suffer, or whatever this well thing is called. It says right there, the Menagerie. There we go. I've heard it many times. I just can't remember it. The Menagerie. Which is why this one actually was pretty up my alley. I think, again, you don't need to. It's match made. Again, I don't know why Destiny doesn't match make more things like Nightfalls. Nightfalls are still trash garbage to log into. Anyways. Oh, but that's what I was talking about. I was talking about the Menagerie and how the difficulty spike is actually pretty chill. Because I used to raid a lot. Like, again, there was a moment in time when I actually got really lucky, and like the people I played the game with were like in the similar time zone, so when I logged on it could kind of work, but even then I still had to take sacrifices with videos. And also, Destiny content's just kind of a weird thing where so many people make content of it that it kind of just gets swept under the rug a little bit for like a growing channel and whatnot. Anyways, point being is I actually made it through King's Fall, and a bunch of other raids. We did like a bunch one night and just burned through them, and I actually used to lead to a certain degree some of the raids, especially for new people. Well, that's just me kind of liking to explain things, especially when I feel like people explain things terribly. Have you ever been in a raid group where a person's like explaining things and is just doing the worst job? It is impossibly annoying. So I always like to be like, okay, well, you did it terribly, but I'm not going to say that to your face. Instead, I'll just say it again. And I did. And it usually worked out because we completed the encounter the next run. So anyways, I'm in my head a little bit, just reminiscing about good old times in D1. And yeah, in D2 we did it too. Yeah, D2 we actually beat the raid, the Callous raid as well. And it was a blast, man. Yeah, it just, again, that's the thing that breaks my heart, is like, I love Destiny gunplay mechanics. Gunplay has never been bad in Destiny to me. Even when you're getting fucked up by an OP gun in the Crucible, it's still pretty fun when you get 3-tap headshot with a pan cannon, you know what I mean? Like, that's a satisfying, okay, you can cheat, but I'll still use a weapon that's skillful, and you can kind of build yourself up like that, or just basically enjoy the combat. The story has been getting interesting and more interesting throughout the years. It dipped a little bit when it comes to the one guy, Osiris and all that, but still. The one thing that, again, is just holding me back from Destiny is the fact that I love that it's multiplayer focused, but I don't understand why things can't be match made. Especially things that, like, are Nightfalls. Like, really? Nightfalls are that impossible. Like, this is more impossible than a Nightfall, but yet it's match made. So what the hell, you know? But that's also my issue, is that I would just love if things were match made, and that wouldn't fix it, of course. Like, a big reason again why I stopped playing Destiny is because whatever game I play, I need to be able to make videos of, and sometimes when you guys are just like, I'm not really into the whole Destiny videos, which is totally fair, by the way. Especially how many people cover the game to like high hell. It makes sense that, you know, you'd be bored of it at some point. So yeah, it's also from like a video standpoint. So I don't think I would just be bombarding you guys with gameplay if those changes do happen. Although I do love this game and I really want to see the best for it. I'm hoping now that Bungie has left Activision, that it's actually going to change. And that was the thing that shocked me. I think that shocked a lot of people, that it actually did change. You know, like Bungie didn't just, it kind of paints Activision in a bad way, which is shocker there. But even still, that was a shocking thing to me. Like, I was, again, the reason why I was so surprised by Bungie actually making great strides in a better direction for D2 after they separated from Activision was because I think for like a good 4 or 5 months after they split, they were still selling Tess Everest like in a big way when it comes to the new expansions. And to me, I was like, why does Tess Everest have so much shit even though I paid for all these micro expansions that are basically a micro expansion but the same price as a full DLC, So that was where I kind of got rubbed the wrong way. But then again, recently, now I guess they just had to like clear out the clutter, like get all that stuff out that they had planned and then start building for the future. And that seems like what they're doing, which again, it's exciting to see where Destiny goes next. Also, this is where I was like, oh shit, I have to do the things. So I picked up an orb and ran into the place. Although this kind of maybe doesn't sync up. I don't know. I made it sync up, but there was a price. Boom, baby. Okay. I like how I clapped and broke your ears. Anyways, listen, we're at the end fight. Boom, bam, baby. Cut out a lot of very slow, tedious event. But honestly, that's also a great thing. You know what I mean? Like, where yes, you can get, like, if your team is the right light level and is really synchronized, then you can burn through the menagerie. But if you're not that high of light level and all these things, you can still inch your way and get by, which is really cool. I like the idea of, and that used to be the idea in Destiny 2. Where like even that was the difficulty leveling. It wasn't just things were impossible. It was, well, no, things just take more time. And that to me was very, very more player focused. Like that, I remember that in the Nightfall. Like the Nightfalls became that easily, where anybody could complete a Nightfall. It just maybe would take you a long time, and you maybe needed the unlimited sniper thing. I forgot what its name is, but it was the first exotic I ever got, and it was the unlimited ammo sniper. Loved it to pieces. Yeah, the final boss, I don't know if it like gets more challenging if you get there faster or whatnot, or if it was just kind of that, which I'm fine if it's just kind of that. But yes, also side thing, the Menagerie's weapons seem utterly wicked. Like apparently the good old Hawkmoon skin, not the Hawkmoon skin though, just like the legendary equivalent. Listen, it's a lot. Anyways, that's back, and it looks super, just this meaty fucking giant hand cannon that looks wicked, and I just can't wait. But anyways, I want to try to grind Destiny again, but it's just a lot. You know what I mean? So many things that I need to do. You know what I mean? As much as I want to jump into Menagerie, because I think it's pretty chill. Again, like I don't think it only took I think 20 minutes, and it probably even way less time if you weren't like slow. Like if you had some sort of good, like if you knew the encounters and you were able to go through them and you were able to put down like elites pretty quickly. I was using all blue gear, so needless to say, no, I was not doing any of the things I just mentioned. So yeah, but we got by. Again, I like the idea that you don't need to be perfect. You can be a new player and be like, hey, you can still kind of participate. It'd be really great if you had a friend that was pretty leveled up and could kind of like make sure you're okay and revive your ass when you're getting dropped 10 times a game because you're not the right light level, or at least, you know, you're weak and whatnot. You don't have your exotics and that. But I will say, guys, that this final boss fight was pretty cool, and we got a sniper out of it. I will say, well, do I want to show? Yeah, some things never change, ladies and gentlemen. For those guys who are new and maybe have not seen this, yes, my luck is utterly garbage in Destiny, like laughably bad. Have you guys ever seen a sniper rifle? Yep, a sniper rifle that has the perk that is on shotguns that says when an enemy is in close proximity, very close, you can increase your damage. Great. A good old sniper shotgun meta thing. Yippee. What is that? It's such a shitty perk. Anyway. Still shitty perk, even more shitty, it doesn't give you increased damage, it's stability and reload speed. Kill me. Kill me now. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for your time. We're ending it on opening up some packages from the wretch whore bitch herself. Tess Everest. I'm so sorry, Tess. Even you didn't deserve that. Christ alive. What did we even get? I don't remember in the slightest. I think it was just like a ship or something. Oh no, it was an armband, right. Anyways, one of the things that they're doing for Tess is like apparently
dust is going to become way more like available, and for you to specifically farm dust, which is really interesting. So there's a way for you to farm the currency kind of thing, although it does seem like there probably will be certain skins and certain armors that are locked behind probably platinum, but probably majority of stuff can be attained through dust. But that's also why they are saying to everybody, delete all of your Tess Everest stuff, because I think it will all go into like a special vault where you can pull anything from. But when you break down Tess Everest's gear in the future, it won't actually break down into dust. It'll just break down into legendary shards. So some weird stuff there, but anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. This is me just kind of, I'm not sure if this was a good video, honestly. It was me just shooting the shit while I just kind of narrate my experience and yeah, reminisce on what happened the other day. And yeah, shoot the shit, make some jokes, get annoyed at myself, and yeah, that's a bit. Also explain why I departed from Destiny to a degree. And why in the future we may spend some more time in D2. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe button above me, 2 videos to my right. Thank you so much for your time, and goodbye. Also, there's no subscribe button above me, it's to the far left or your right of the screen. Okay, bye.